All right, welcome back to the halftime show here in West Virginia. Mike Wilson now joined by senior wide receiver Jeorge Valdovinos, and I want to ask you first, George, about the quarterback change last week. Your coaching staff decided to put Ryan Morris in there at starting QB. From a wide receiver standpoint, what kind of challenges are there to maintain chemistry with that quarterback after 3 games into the season?
There's a challenge. I'm not gonna lie. There is a big challenge, because the different timing, ball comes out differently. You got to get used to each other. The quarterbacks tendencies, what they do, different stuff they do. They don't usually do the same thing. So, but it's been a not so hard transition since Ryan really like takes charge and he kind of. I would say he would kind of like he likes to have be on top of everything and kind of like we'll work on routes extra, we throw the ball extra, stay after practice extra longer for we could get the timing right and stuff like that.
On the sideline, George, you're one of the guys who always has a lot of positive energy, always trying to keep your guys up. Where does some of that positive energy come from? Even when you guys are down late in a game, you still have a lot of energy. Where does that come from?
Man, I don't know. I just it's hard for me to give up. I've never been taught to give up so easily, and always be positive for everything. Just since it's childhood, it's always been like that.
It was a tough start for your team here early on in the season, George. We saw a few different looks at offenses from the line of scrimmage. We saw the hurry-up offense. We saw you guys changing plays at the line of scrimmage last week. Is there anything about your game and your style specifically that you thought about changing over the course of the young season?
No, actually, I'm kind of really fell in love with the whole hurry up offense. And I also liked what they did last week. Try to, switch the play in the line of scrimmage. I also like that.
Mhm.
I kind of prefer both. I like both and throw in a little combination of both.
Okay.
So.
This speaking of struggling teams, this week you guys get West Virginia State, who has been struggling for the past, well, I guess in the last season even. What are you looking forward to the most in this matchup from your position specifically?
Of course, being a wide receiver, I would love to get the ball, and actually score. But as a team, try to just get a W this week and get it rolling from here and try to see if this is builds momentum.
All right. One of the things we've been asking a few of the players this year has been what got them into football, and we've had pretty consistent answers so far. But out on the West Coast, where you're from, is there anything exciting that got you into football?
Uh, Actually, what got me into football is kind of like a void for staying out in the streets, and that's pretty much it. It was I've been a soccer guy for since I was 4 years old until I got to high school, and that's when I my sophomore year. That's when I learned about football, and I loved it from there.
Finally, George, last question for you. Another question we've been asking the seniors so far this year is if they have any plans for post-graduation yet. So I was going to ask you if you had anything planned yet for after graduation.
So far, I still don't know. I'm just trying to focus and finish this season strong.
All right. Well, hey, thanks a lot for the time, George. We appreciate it.
All right, thank you.